I know it's going to sound really cliche, but one of the biggest misconceptions that we all carry around with us, and that's me included, is that we have lots of time available to us. And I think when we look at the paradigm of purpose, or the idea of having a legacy, we think it's something that's very much future oriented, or it's a destination that we're going to get to at some stage. And as a result, we tend to put a lot of things that we want to do on the long finger, or we put off making changes in our life, saying that, oh, I can do that tomorrow, or I can do that next week, or whatever. And we go to work and we have the holidays and we go to bed each night, and each day we just basically put in the time. We're not actually consciously aware of our day-to-day experience, nor are we working towards where it is that we want to go. We're not living purposely, we're not living consciously, nor are we living a very aware life. So it's so important that we recognize the importance of each and every day and the contribution it has towards our overall feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. I mean, we need to be very purposeful in our thoughts, in our decisions, in our choices, in the way that we treat other people, in order to get the results that we see off in the distance. And oftentimes we have to do things without even being able to see the result. We have to have faith in what is to come, our faith in our own abilities, our faith in our journey, even if we're not necessarily guaranteed an outcome or a final destination. But the alternative is that you just remain mindless, that you just go through each day just filling in time, just going through the motions. And we have the option of trying to bring awareness to every single thing that we do, to try to live deliberately, to kind of look out for opportunities for learning, look out for opportunities for growth and to evolve as a person, look out for opportunities to be kind to other people, to do altruistic things that aren't necessary but that make the world so much better a place. And again, I suppose we tend to be very self-centered, we tend to be focused on how things impact on us or how we're feeling on a day-to-day basis, as opposed to what we're contributing, what we're giving to others, what we're giving back. And I do feel that a lot of the work that we do on ourselves has an almost selfish undertone. We just want to reach a kind of a spiritual place. We want to feel that our life has purpose. However, we want to do it because we want to feel good. The reality is, when you live a spiritual led life, when you are purposeful, a lot of what you do is actually for other people, and that does make you feel good. However, it's not quite the way which you envisaged. It's not kind of very self-centered and, oh God, I need to do everything for me. It's, I do things for other people so that I feel good about who I am as a human being. There's a very humanitarian element to it. And I think, when we, as I said, want our lives to be a better place, we forget about the importance of the day-to-day stuff. I mean, every single breath you take, you have an opportunity to do things differently, to think differently, and you need to be taking that opportunity with both hands. And I know it's really difficult because we're faced with the demands of the world that we're living in. I mean, the culture that we're in is very materialistic, it's very capitalist, it's very aesthetically driven, and it can be quite hard to live a very wholesome life amongst that. However, it is up to you to go against the grain. It is up to you, and the opportunity is always there to do things a little bit differently, to do what you feel is of value, to stick with your core beliefs, and to become the sort of person that you want to be. And again, those choices include things like who you spend time with, where you allow your mind to wander to, you, what behaviors you tolerate from others, what behaviors you tolerate from yourself, your expectations of others and your expectations of yourself. And again, it's about constantly evolving, constantly trying to bring yourself back to the best possible way of living that there is available. And as I said, this is conscious. It takes effort, it takes diligence, it takes work, and it takes awareness. And it is not always the easy option. It's generally the hardest option. There is never a shortcut to anywhere worth going. And just to bear in mind when you go into each day that this potentially could be your last day on earth. And, with that mindset, what are you going to do today that will be your legacy, that will be what is left behind when you're no longer here? Just a thought for today. If you are looking to live a more fulfilled life, if you are looking for a greater sense of purpose, then get in touch with me on the website. It's fundamentals.ie.